What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We are jumping into something awesome. Bike packing. Your next European summer adventure, bike packing. Get over, show Phil the filmmaker all the love in the world. Shout out to Phil. I definitely appreciate being able to react to the content. Let's go see what they did. Let's roll. This is already shot. Like, we are 2 seconds in. I can tell it's going to be an epically shot video.
A trip that was intended to be 2 weeks lasted a month.
I would need a month too.
We wanted to bikepack the Netherlands despite not having any prior experience. The plan was simple: travel from the north to the south before the peak of summer. All we wanted was to taste what this lifestyle would be like whilst experiencing Dutch culture.
Never in my life, never have I ever said I want to bike across a country. Like, it sounds so wild in my brain. It's because I'm from a ginormous country. Carbo loading.
Embracing the Dutch weather. Bit of rain, bit of sun.
Bit of rain, bit of sun, a whole lot of bike paths. You guys really have the bike thing figured out, man. Over here, it's so garbage. It's so trash. It's not even safe to ride in our bike lanes over here because you're right there with the cars still. There's nothing blocking you. Little tiny plastic poles at certain part, but nothing that like would stop a car from hitting you. Rolling in. Let's go.
It's been a cold day.
Soup does the trick when it's cold outside.
You snug? As our journey continued, we learned how to read the local bike routes and navigate ourselves through the farmlands and the small towns. But the real challenge was when we began to learn more about Dutch culture. And this glorious discovery was biking in the wind.
Loss of wind, no hills to block it. That would be exhausting.
I've resorted to having all my skin hidden. Taking shelter, we asked ourselves, is this really what we wanted? The freedom we thought we would have was being challenged. But why did we think this would be so easy? All we had to do was look around and see the Dutch with their heads down and getting on with it. And that's all we needed to keep going. And before we knew it, we arrived at our next destination.
Ain't no Dutchie gonna let you let a little wind stop you. This would be the ultimate adventure to just start in one place. What do I do most of the time when I go out? I go in a circle. When I go hiking or something like that, I always end up back where I started off. This would be like the ultimate forward through life kind of thing. Like, hey, constantly moving forward, looking ahead, figuring out new places to go, figuring out like meeting new people. This would be the way to do it. Then I will have to come back every year to do the same thing again.
It's our boat.
Van Enkhuizen meld ik me nog bij u met wat aanvullende informatie. We will arrive at the railway station of Enkhuizen, which is also the final destination of our boat.
I got one of those cups.
So this part of the story is all about the simplicity of bikepacking. Wake up, eat, ride, and sleep. A simple routine which makes way for a light headspace. This is how they say they're leaving a little town. Just put a line through it. It's during moments
not
like
there
these
anymore.
I'm reminded of my love for adventure.
Favorite Dutch word.
Carcass.
What does that mean?
Look. Goedemorgen.
Yep. Just 'cause
There's
when-
lots
when
of
we
really
ask
good
people,
Dutch words.
say
It's
it.
hard to pick.
The ladies in the bathroom were said to me. Too soft.
Goedemorgen.
Yeah, it
So
would
yeah,
take
when
me
they're-
a long time. I would be so curious. I'm not just riding through a place. I can't do it. I would have to stop too. I would have to enjoy myself. Pause for a minute, take a little break. Okay, let's start riding again. We would have to do it at our own leisure.
Terrain was rough and I was afraid of a puncture or we would take the wrong turn. I tried seeing them for what they were. Speed bumps. Challenges that make life less linear, less predictable, and an opportunity to learn and grow. With nearly 2 weeks of cycling behind us, we took a moment to notice how far we had come. Despite all the doubt of what this bike trip would actually be like, we tried something new, and that was worth celebrating.
So the place that's left the biggest impression on me has been Bergen aan Zee, mainly because of the trees. I know, trees. Hear me out though, because when you enter it, the trees work to draw your eyes upwards. So it creates this beautiful headspace where everything feels open. And not only that with the forests, because right next to the forest are these huge dune systems that go on for kilometers. And these dune systems feel like a totally different world, especially coming from the forest. And from the dune system, that leads you directly to the beach, where there's no one. So again, you get this great calmness because there's no one around. And it feels so open and vast. And I've just never experienced anything like that in the Netherlands.
This is already one of the greatest shot videos I think we've ever seen. Like, they're fun personalities to be going on a trip with. And it's just, the filmmaking is...
Just like anything though, you can't hold on to the feeling forever. So eventually we hopped back on our bikes, ready to keep pursuing our ultimate goal. The summer heat was steadily making itself known as we set off on the last chapter of our trip. This part of the story is all about pushing on.
You see, the distances we had to travel each day grew considerably as the cities became more spread out. And so the sense of adventure on the open road gradually gave way to fatigue.
A lot of cars. Not always a good sign. It's windy. And this maybe all sucks because it feels like I'm actually just tired.
Geen caravan, maar dit kan ook zo, hè?
Wat is er?
Jullie hebben geen caravan, die gaat ook goed zo.
Nee, precies. Dit werkt.
1 nachtje overnachten?
1 nachtje, ja.
Oké.
Maar we gaan richting Maastricht, zo meer nachtjes in de tent.
Oh,
Oh, ja zeker.
kilometers maken.
Kilometers maken,
Een
precies.
elektrische fiets moet hebben, ja.
Ja.
Covering mad kilometers.
Although this particular spot isn't great with all the RVs, a good shower goes a long way, and sometimes the joy of just the simple things is what makes this all worth it.
With that renewed appreciation, we tapped back into being travelers and looked for new things to do.
I absolutely love them. Gotta stop for that.
Ja? Oké.
Wow, fresh. Delicious. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just think how good dinner's gonna taste. We got wraps. Is that not gorgeous? Damn. Cheers. There's my click.
Just as we were enjoying where we were, the landscape changed significantly.
This place is all the hills. Rolling hills. So it's a very slow but painful incline.
Whoever said the Netherlands is flat has never been south.
They found hills. They might have found the only hills there.
As we made it onto the mass route, yes, the hills did disappear. But as we've learned so far, as one challenge is completed, another appears. So the heat intensified the physical demands, and so our desire to reach the final destination before midsummer grew even stronger.
So we took the wrong turn, which means we're riding on dirt. It's like, why don't you just turn around? Because we already committed.
You're too
so
far.
That turning around would mean going the same distance as it would be to go the rest of the route. Since it's hot and we haven't had any food yet, yeah, you just don't think as quick.
Mango makes it really smooth.
Orange juice, mango, apple.
Fresh. I thought
That's a weird combo. I like
It's a weird combo, but it sounds delicious and refreshing.
I noted down that the flat landscape denies me from seeing far into the distance, as if urging me to concentrate on what's around me and avoid seeking what's to come on my journey. Naturally, everything falls into a sort of routine, even traveling to new places. So the challenge is, can you still remain curious of where you are?
This is true freedom right here. Just going.
Before we knew it, 4 weeks had passed, and we arrived at our last destination.
No! You're not allowed to have it be over yet.
Our
I'm not
early
ready.
anxieties of what this trip would be like could never have painted this story. And that is the joy in embarking on your own adventure, making it up as you go, as you can surprise yourself with what you're capable of. Something as simple as wanting to be outside and doing something different can open up a whole new way of living.
I don't think that I've ever had a journey quite like that doing anything. Just hop and go. Jump on a bike and go. If you jumped on a bike here, it would take you forever to just get across one state, let alone the whole country. The way it's set up there with all of the bike trails that are just always accessible. I think we had more people riding bicycles in my hometown when we didn't have bicycle lanes than we do now. Partly because most people don't want to ride in the same lane as a car. That's literally what they did. Anywhere that you could just automatically turn right, they took that away. They took away a whole lane from the cars, called it a bike lane, put a couple plastic poles every now and then, and voila, you have a bike lane that nobody uses. It's barren and desolate. And I look up here and it's just like bicycles everywhere, people everywhere, people actually out enjoying their time. I think this video is even going to make some Dutchies turn their head and go, wow, I really do live in a beautiful country. Because I know that if you live there, it becomes so normal. It's just like living anywhere else, living someplace that has a giant mountain. After a while, it's just the mountain. You see it every day. But the way that this was shot was superb. I definitely appreciate being able to take the journey with you. Get over, show Phil, the filmmaker, all the love in the world. The links are all inside of the description or popping up on the screen right here. Hit the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one of my the Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.